I'm recording our first meeting with Marilou Pavlou Christodoulides. We have never met before. And whatever she will say to me now, I will hear it for the first time. And I thought it's very good to record it and to give our group members, Cyprus Business Network by Natalia Kardash, this is a group in LinkedIn, to give our group members an opportunity to know Marilou, to know about her work. Marilou, thank you for accepting my suggestion to have this experiment and to record our conversation on video. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I know that everyone, whoever takes interview on video is stressed a little bit. So I will try to facilitate our conversation. And I would like to start with your work. When I looked at your website, preparing myself to this meeting, I saw banking and finance, capital markets, competition law, something that not every legal firm does. Shall we start with this? Why this subject?
Yes, Natalia. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. In relation to the firm, basically these specialisms are mostly due to my background, because I trained and worked in the city at a Magic Circle firm. And this is what I was doing there. So I was doing corporate banking, M&A, which I then continued when I came to Cyprus, where I was working for another big firm here prior to setting up my own practice. So this is why we have these specialisms, because they're my specialisms, essentially. But we are a full service firm. We can cater to all our clients' needs, be they tax, migration, divorce, hopefully not. But we can we service private clients as well as financial institutions. So
when did you establish your firm?
We established our firm in 2016. Mm-hmm. So it's almost 5 years now. And yeah, as I said, we've got a wide range of clients. We act in every single area of Cyprus law, and we act for our clients. Basically come from all backgrounds. I mean, I do have a lot of UK clients because I was born and raised in the UK, but similarly, like most transactional firms in Cyprus, I get a lot of work from the CIS, and Russia and Ukraine, etc.
Yes. What is the major difference between being a lawyer in a UK company working in city and coming to Cyprus and working in a smaller scale here?
It is a big change, I have to say.
What was your personal challenge when you came here? You worked for somebody else, and then you established your firm. What was the challenge, main one?
When setting up my own firm, yeah, it was stressful. I think it's mostly that you want it to succeed, that you want to build something of your own, that you want to give your clients as best a service as possible. You know, it's really challenging because there are new areas of law coming up all the whole time in a jurisdiction such as Cyprus. You know, there's like fintech and crypto coin now, and increased regulation from the regulators from both the central bank and from the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission. So there's a lot to keep up with.
Yes, I can guess that you need to study a lot. You need to understand what are the needs of your clients and what they're talking about, correct?
Yeah.
So you're not just a simple lawyer. You are a lawyer with a financial background, understanding a lot on capital markets and so all other things. Like you mentioned SciSec.
Yeah, yes, definitely. I think you need to respond and anticipate your clients' needs, you know, so clients come to you with a specific idea, and, you know, you have to perhaps guide them in a different direction or make some different suggestions. I think that's what makes a lawyer stand out, especially in a jurisdiction like Cyprus.
Can you give me an example of any recent demand of the client which was not expected by you, which was really challenging, and then how you solved it?
a recent demand of a client which was
Yes.
challenging. Oh, God,
Yes.
every day.
Something that was unusual and new for your practice, but you still manage, and now you know how.
It was unusual.
I can guess that it might be in IT sector, it might be in investments, because recently, within the last year, a lot of changes were introduced, not only by this famous COVID, but also by regulations and by practices.
Yeah, well, the first ever, actually, we did a really big transaction in the COVID, which no one thought would go through, which was basically the sale of a port in the Ukraine. Actually, I won't say that, it's confidential, but there was a sale of a port, and basically the whole transaction was supposed to finish before March 2020, and it didn't. It was delayed, like most transactions are. And then the client was really, really pushing for it to happen in the COVID, but it was impossible to even, get documents signed, or even get people to leave their houses to attend a signing, etc. Then the bank was involved, so we had to get things apostilled, etc. And there were all these different regulations in 5 different jurisdictions. And yeah, we had to be really entrepreneurial, basically, and inventive, and trying to persuade authorities that they could accept e-signature, or trying to send people on a plane for 1 day and to come back even though there was corona. So yeah, that was
yeah, that seems
you have to think
challenging.
on your feet. Yeah.
What about yourself? What cases, what clients you prefer to take for yourself? And what are the routine business that you give to your colleagues and your partners? Do you have any preferences that this is my lovely subject, this is my best client?
I mostly like working for, like, say, more the institutional investors, or like, say, the larger clients. Okay. But I do like also working with individuals. Like, now there's lots of people wanting to relocate to Cyprus. So it is nice to have that more personal touch, which I don't normally get as a corporate lawyer, where, you meet the client and then you discuss with them about moving to Cyprus and the benefits of Cyprus, and bringing their family over and putting their family in a school and setting up a business, relocating to Cyprus. I find that quite rewarding.
I see. So you are helping them in all respects, not only legal advice, how to relocate to Cyprus, but also facilitating the life of those people who relocate.
I think you have to now. I mean, say in the UK, that's something I would have never done as a lawyer. But now I think you have to give a whole 360 approach to clients. I think the clients rely on you to help them with everything.
All right. I will ask you a question which I'm sure you thought about. What's the difference? What do you offer to clients differently? How are they, when they are choosing between 10 legal companies, what you can say, I'm doing this way, which nobody does?
Yeah, I think it is really hard. I think the legal landscape in Cyprus has definitely changed since I've been here in the past 12 years. I think the lawyers are more professional now. They're marketing more. So, I mean, it's really hard for a client to know what to choose. I think what makes us stand out is more our international experience. We're really fast to respond to clients. We give clients a range of options. We hold clients' hands. We're really professional. So I think all of that makes a difference to the client, the service you offer to the client.
I see. And my last question will be about the phenomena that is known like elevator speech. When they say about communications, they said that every business person, not even business owners like you and me, but every business person should have a short description of who he is and what he does, and as short as the elevator time, so you can share with anyone very, very quickly. So what would be your elevator speech, your short description of yourself and your firm?
We're an international dynamic firm that adheres to standards of excellence, and we're here to guide the client through and help with all their needs.
Not bad. You were prepared, although we didn't discuss
I
it
don't
before.
know. It's hard to be on the
It's
spot,
very
yeah.
important. I believe the most important that you can give to the client is personal communication, is personal touch.
Definitely.
When the owner of the company is ready to sit and listen to all the needs of the client, it's not only, you know, faceless communication between a legal firm and the possible clients. That's the personal communication, correct?
Yes, definitely. I think the personal touch does help. You definitely don't want to be dealing with a robot as a lawyer. You want your lawyer to understand exactly where you're coming from. So, you know,
now it's more challenging with all these restrictions, with traveling, with meetings and so on. Online communication cannot fully replace personal communication. How do you solve this? How do you manage this difficulty that you cannot hold the hand of the client, like you said?
Yeah. Yes, that's a really good question. Zoom calls, speaking to them on the phone. I mean, now client, like, you know, WhatsApp, everything, just being in constant communication, and then understanding your client's business as much as possible, I think, so you can understand their needs.
Yeah, and we will wait until the moment that everything will be back to normal and we can again welcome the clients in our offices and in Cyprus.
Exactly, and getting vaccinated so you can travel as soon as possible.
True, true. All right, thank you very much. I will stop recording right now.